Hey, welcome back, everybody, to Find Music. This is episode 353. I hope you had a great week, and we're going to go with our leadoff man, Fred Whitlock, for today for our first taste of music. Go ahead, Fred.
I'm looking at and discovering three new discs that are adventurous jazz. The first one is a very famous guitar player, Bill Frisell, and his new 2 CD set is called Orchestras. And he teams up with a longtime friend, Michael Gibbons, and he's a composer and arranger. And he does these pieces so well that the guitarist and the orchestra and the ensemble are just integrated so well and beautifully. The first disc is Brussels Philharmonic Orchestra, a 60-piece string orchestra. And he's compared by some critics, his arranging skills is compared with Gil Evans' arrangements in the 50s. And the other disc is with a jazz orchestra that features more brass and windwoods, and it's just artful and illuminating, and it's a great disc. There's some original cuts, there's some standards, and then also he rearranges some of Bill's older pieces with the orchestra, and it's just great. They fit together so well, both the ensemble and the orchestra and the guitar and Bill's trio that he always works with. There's a great understanding between the musicians, the arranger, and the guitar player. So I highly recommend this new album. An older album, but a group that I just discovered, Pulp. They're from Seattle, and they have an album out, Days in the Desert. It's a 6-piece band, and they have some guest stars on it. They bring together indie rock, electronics, and jazz. They bring jazz fusion to a new level, a more modern level, and it's dreamy soundscape. It has a great beat in some of the cuts. Some people take off and great solos. There's one cut with a Dirt Mouth, which features a great Coltrane-like solo. And there's, in between these dreamy tunes, there's other fiery moments like that. It's someone called them a lo-fi jazz band. And another critic said they're blurring the lines between ambient soundscapes and emerging jazz jams. So Pulp, check them out. And another new disc that just came out Friday is London Brew. That's the name of the album, the name of the group, and it's a reimagining of Miles Davis' classic Bitches Brew. They don't attempt to redo the songs that are on the album. What they do is reimagine it. It's a 16-piece band brought together by a producer of British jazz musicians. And they throw in African, Caribbean, and Indian styles into the music also. And it's great to point out there's no trumpet in this group. The two lead instruments are twin tenors. And they've got guitars, keyboards, electronics. The album opens up with a 23-minute jam session. It's atmospheric, it's funk. It's not, like I said, it's not a reenactment of Miles' masterpiece from 50 years ago, but it's a new look at that style of music. They take Miles' music as a stepping stone and go into their own world. It successfully channels the legacy of Miles from that period. And I would say check this group out. London Brew is just the textures, the phonics throughout it is tremendous.
All right, thank
First bit,
you.
the first band
Oh,
that
go
you
ahead.
talked about, it was it Pope or Poke, or I couldn't understand.
Pulp.
Pulp, P-U-L-P, or
Yeah, P-U-L-P, high
Okay.
pulp.
okay, that's what I wanted to know. Yeah, kind of like the orange juice. Okay, thanks. Cool.
That was a good clarification.
John, I think you'll like this London Brew album. You should check it out.
London Brew, okay.
Will do. Oh, gotta stop rhyming. On to the next episode.